about what it's like where you come from.
So I'm from Tanzania,
Yeah.
but in an island called Zanzibar. So Zanzibar is a very small island with surrounded by the Indian Ocean, and it's a very beautiful island. Most people do fishing there, so.
So you said before, and I think this was in the article that I read, that because of the language barrier, because English is the main form of educational language in Zanzibar, you lost faith in the educational system and stopped going to school as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is it that you became a teacher yourself?
So when my mom, because my parents didn't have enough money to like send me to school, and I was asked to go to a really poor school where they didn't have even English teachers and all that kind of thing. So I knew for sure that I was going to fail my exam, and then I said to my parents that this is not gonna work for me, and I had to leave schools and start becoming a street kid, because my parents said if you don't go to school then you don't come to our house. So one random guy called Suleiman came up and woke me up while I was sleeping outside, and he said to me, I want to teach you English. And so he was the one who started helping me with English. And 4 months later he said, you have a talent and I'm sure you can do something with your English. And that is where I started realizing that I had to start sharing what I learned from him to my friends, because I knew that they still need to learn English, and I got that for free from him. So I was willing to share it with my friends. I started with 3 people, but because it was for free. And at that time, all these other places were very expensive, so everybody came to me and he said, can you teach us English? So that is where I started formalizing my my school. So it just came up because everybody taught somebody else, and then it just came up.
And you mentioned your school, so it's the Prospective Learning and Charitable Institution.
Yeah.
How did you start that? I think you said in your article as well that it used to be your mother's house.
Yeah. So because I knew English, and then I still went to school. I didn't mean that I quit school completely. So I went to school once or twice a month. So doing that, I was able to do my national examination, which was from 2. And I passed it because I had some English with me. So my mother had my name, because when we pass our exams, our names are are in the air. So my mom had my name, and she also had the story that your son is doing great, and he has school right now, he's just teaching a lot of young people and all that. So she came to me and she said, I need to go back home with her because I knew what I was doing. And I said, Mom, I'm not gonna go with you because I've got 150 students right now, and these are like my family. So, and she was like, if you don't want to come with me, then come here. And she showed me this land which had a half building, which was like half built. And then I was able to finish it up.
And now, so the school that is in your mother's house, you open that up to, is it for children, young adults?
Everyone.
Everyone.
The door is open for everyone, the kids, and the kids were in standard 3, like aged 8, 9. So they come to my school and they learn English, math, science, computers, and business skills and life skills. So I've got so many other students who are students in my school, but then because they went through they've taken different courses and they came back with business skills, math and science. So now they're the teachers as well, helping out the community.
So not all of, but the students, they learn there and then they go up and they come back and they add more.
Yeah, so it's some sort of like a family, you go out, learn more and come back and help others, and we create opportunities, and they know that it's just for the community. So it's a really cool thing.
Now the Rotary Club, they are the ones who helped you to get a visa to come to the UK, and I think they've also helped some of your other students before to go to America. How does that happen?
So when I was building my school, because it wasn't easy, my mom gave me this half building, which was just half built, no roof, no doors, nothing. It was just, like 4 blocks and something. So I had to finish it up. So I started working as a part-time tutor, or sometimes I worked as a waiter, so I did some work in hotels and stuff just to make money to build the school. And while I was doing that, the craziest thing, I was managed to finish up, to put the roof on it, the roof on the school, and we moved in, but there was no electricity in the school. So what I was doing for like 8 months, I had the charging light here at the window, and then I was teaching on a blackboard, and I realized the first day that the kids can't see the board because all the light was on my back.
The shadow.
Yeah, so I had to take the light and show it to, write on the board and show it to the kids for 8 months. So one time there was a gentleman from England, so he was English. He came to the school and saw that, and he was like, I want to help you out, but he didn't trust me. So he had to check any organization that could, support me with the funding that he would give me. So he was, I'm gonna give you the money, but I want to give it to an organization which is like registered or anything, and then they are gonna help you connect electricity. Because I didn't know if I was doing a charity thing or anything. I was just doing it. So he was the one who was telling me that this is a non-profit organization, this is a charity school, so you need to register, you need to do this and this and that. But I was just doing it with over 150 students. So then he took me to the Rotary Club.
Okay.
To introduce me there, and then he gave the donation to the Rotary Club, and the Rotary gave me the funding, and so that's how I got to know the Rotary Club. And after a while, I took the Rotary Club to the school, and they saw the school, and then they were like, okay, now we want to be part of your project and want to help you out. So they gave me the funding for the windows and doors and floors, and so I did all that with the Rotary support.
I know the school ELC Brighton gave you a scholarship to help you come study here. Did you also receive funding from the Rotary Club for that kind of thing? Did they give money for you to learn in England as well?
Yeah, so the Rotary Club is paying for almost everything for me here while I'm in England. So I'm doing my speeches and go to different places, meet different people, go to schools, inspire people in England. So I'm doing all these things just with the Rotary support. Yeah.
And then, because of the scholarship, you've come into ELC Brighton. What courses have you done or are you doing here?
I'm doing English. I have done English already, and now I'm taking TOEFL course, which is amazing. One thing that I really like about ELC, I think the teachers are really amazing. They're so good. I've never seen these teachers in my life. So this is like my first time sitting in a classroom, see a new way of teaching, because I've been teaching for almost 10 years, but I've never gone to any teaching training or anything. So this is my first time, and I started in Zanzibar. I've been going to different schools, watch teachers teaching the kids, but they're different. So they're so good, lots of techniques, and every time I kind of nod my head when I'm in the classroom. Yeah, just knowing that this is something really cool, which I can take it, to Zanzibar and teach my student and pass it on to other teachers in different schools in Zanzibar, and hopefully by me giving all these ideas to them, we can change Zanzibar. And my concept is, when we change Zanzibar, that means we change Tanzania. And when we change Tanzania, that means we change East Africa, we change Africa, we change the world.
With the teaching here as well, obviously because you're doing a teacher training course, you're meeting a lot of other teachers from other places as well. So I suppose it also gives you that network that you can now work with. So you can not just take the education system for what you learn here, but from the people you meet here as well.
Yeah, that's very true. I've been, even when, just sitting, talking to other teachers as well during the break time or coffee break. We've, some of the teachers here already want to come and volunteer in my school, and, some of them have even showed me what they're doing in their schools and the challenges and everything. So we've been working together and overcome, some of the problems, and, where I can see where I can help and they can see where they can help toward my initiative. So which is amazing. I think ELC is like the best place that I've ever been, and yeah, so it's really amazing. I'm telling you.
You're at ELC now. How much longer are you in the UK for? Are you going to another school? Are you seeing much more of it, or is it going straight back to Zanzibar?
No, I'm going to go to. I've got a presentation in Eastbourne.
Okay.
With the over like 800 Rotarians in, just this weekend, which keeps me a bit busy now because I'm working on my presentation. So I'll be in Eastbourne for like 2 or 3 days. They have a Rotary annual district conference.
Okay.
So I'm one of the guest speakers. So I'm working on that, and then I'll be in Bristol. I'll also visit schools and doing talks and all that. I've been also working with Van Diem and Northgate schools to get a microfinance project.
Okay.
So the student here in Van Diem are going to raise some funding for the PLCI student, my student in Zanzibar, and help them to set up a small business. And then the student here in Van Dien are doing business and development, so they will kind of help the student in Zanzibar to,
to build more of a education.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.